Welcome to the Business Info Buzz channel, your ultimate portal into the captivating world of business and finance. In this video, we will delve into the intriguing story of the downfall of Sears, once a retail giant that dominated the American landscape. We'll explore its history, the main reasons for its decline, and its market share during its heyday compared to its current standing. A brief background. Sears, Roebuck & Company, commonly known as Sears, was once an iconic American retailer. Founded in 1886 by Richard W. Sears and Alva C. Roebuck, the company started as a mail-order catalog business, offering a wide array of products to rural and small-town customers. This innovative approach allowed people to purchase everything from clothing to tools without leaving their homes, effectively revolutionizing retail. Sears expanded rapidly throughout the 20th century, establishing brick-and-mortar stores across the United States. By the mid-20th century, it was a household name, offering not only a vast selection of products, but also financial services, including credit cards. The company became synonymous with American consumer culture, and its iconic Sears Tower, now Willis Tower, in Chicago, was the tallest building in the world when it was completed in 1973. The downfall of Sears. Number 1. Changing retail landscape. One of the primary factors contributing to Sears' downfall was its inability to adapt to a rapidly changing retail landscape. As e-commerce and online shopping gained popularity, Sears struggled to compete effectively. The company was slow to embrace the digital age, missing out on opportunities to establish a strong online presence. Meanwhile, online giants like Amazon were reshaping the way people shopped. Number 2. Failure to innovate. Sears failed to innovate and diversify its product offerings to keep up with evolving consumer preferences. The company remained heavily reliant on its traditional departments, such as appliances, tools, and clothing, while neglecting emerging trends in electronics, fashion, and home goods. This lack of innovation led to a loss of relevance among younger consumers. Number 3. Financial mismanagement. Sears' financial woes were a key driver behind its decline, and its series of ill-conceived mergers and acquisitions played a central role in this financial mismanagement. In 2005, Sears, under the leadership of CEO Eddie Lampert, acquired Kmart in a deal valued at approximately $11 billion. The merger was intended to create a retail powerhouse with enhanced scale and capabilities. However, the integration of these two struggling retailers proved to be much more challenging than anticipated. One of the major consequences of this merger was the substantial increase in debt that Sears had to shoulder. The acquisition was largely financed through debt, and this decision had long-term ramifications for the company. The debt burden not only limited Sears' financial flexibility, but also diverted resources away from critical investments in store improvements, employee training, and technology upgrades. Furthermore, the merger failed to deliver the anticipated synergies and cost savings. Operational inefficiencies persisted, and the integration process was fraught with difficulties. The management team's focus on cost-cutting measures, such as reducing store staff and maintenance, led to a decline in the overall customer experience and further eroded the company's competitiveness. As Sears grappled with its debt load and operational challenges, it found itself in a precarious financial position. This vulnerability made it increasingly difficult for the company to secure the capital needed to innovate and compete effectively in the evolving retail landscape. Additionally, it left Sears susceptible to economic downturns, which proved to be particularly detrimental during the financial crisis of 2008. Sears' financial mismanagement was further underscored by its inability to generate sustainable profits. The company experienced a string of quarterly losses, which eroded investor confidence and further strained its financial position. Its inability to adapt to the changing retail environment and generate consistent profits ultimately led to its decline and eventual bankruptcy filing in 2018. In hindsight, the acquisition of Kmart, while initially touted as a strategic move to revitalize both brands, ultimately proved to be a major misstep. saddled Sears with an insurmountable debt load and diverted attention away from addressing the core issues that were undermining its competitiveness. In conclusion, Sears' financial mismanagement, exacerbated by ill-advised mergers and acquisitions, played a pivotal role in the company's downfall. The acquisitions of Kmart, in particular, burdened Sears with significant debt and failed to deliver the expected benefits. This financial strain hindered Sears' ability to invest in its stores and technology, ultimately contributing to its decline in the fiercely competitive retail landscape. Number 4. Real estate strategy. Sears also made questionable real estate decisions. At the height of its problems, the company owned an extensive portfolio of valuable properties, including prime retail locations. However, instead of leveraging these assets, Sears often sold them off or entered into complex sale-leaseback arrangements, which drained cash and further weakened its financial position. Number 5. Decline in customer experience. The once legendary customer service and shopping experience at Sears deteriorated over the years. Shabby stores, outdated layouts, and lackluster customer service eroded the company's reputation. Shoppers turned to competitors offering a more enjoyable and efficient shopping experience. Market share during peak versus current status. At its peak in the 1960s and 1970s, Sears was a retail juggernaut with a market share that was the envy of its competitors. It was not only the largest retailer in the United States, but also one of the largest in the world. Its dominance was particularly evident in categories like appliances, tools, and automotive products. However, Sears had filed for bankruptcy in 2018, and its market share had dwindled significantly. Many of its stores had closed, and it was operating as a much smaller entity compared to its heyday. The company had even faced the possibility of liquidation before being acquired by Transform Holdco, an entity controlled by former Sears CEO Eddie Lampert. The exact market share data can vary based on the specific retail segment, but it's safe to say that Sears had lost a substantial portion of its market share to more agile and innovative competitors, both online and offline. Its inability to adapt to changing consumer habits and preferences played a pivotal role in this decline. In conclusion, the downfall of Sears serves as a cautionary tale in the world of business. Despite its storied history and iconic status, the company's inability to adapt, innovate, and manage its finances effectively led to its decline. The rise of e-commerce, changing consumer expectations, and internal missteps all played a role in the unraveling of this once mighty retail giant. Sears serves as a stark reminder that even the most established businesses must continuously evolve to stay relevant in an ever-changing marketplace. And there you have it, fellow business aficionados. We've unraveled the epic tale of Sears, Roebuck & Company from its soaring heights to its eventual fall. Remember, every twist and turn in this story holds valuable lessons for the entrepreneurial journey. Make sure to check out the video description below for additional resources, recommended reads, and ways to connect with our vibrant community of like-minded entrepreneurs. Thanks for joining us today on the Business Info Buzz channel. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and share it with your entrepreneurial tribe.